Darci Lynn, the young ventriloquist who captured the hearts of millions on America's Got Talent, became an overnight sensation, winning season 12 at just 12 years old. With her adorable charm, incredible talent, and astonishing stage presence, she seemed destined for unstoppable success. But behind the smiling performances and standing ovations lies a story that few fans know. A story of pressure, heartbreak, and the struggles of growing up in the public eye. The journey to stardom wasn't easy. Darci faced intense competition, grueling rehearsals, and the constant weight of expectation. Every performance was scrutinized by millions, and every small mistake became a viral moment. For a child, the pressure of fame can be overwhelming, and Darci's story reveals the cost of being thrust into the spotlight at such a young age. Even after winning AGT, life didn't magically become easier. Touring, recording, and maintaining her craft took an emotional toll. She faced moments of doubt, anxiety, and exhaustion, experiences rarely seen by her adoring fans. And yet, through every challenge, Darci continued to perform, inspiring audiences around the world. This is the story behind the magic. Darci Lynn's struggle, her triumph, and the emotional journey that has shaped the performer we know today. From behind-the-scenes pressures to her personal growth, it's a story that will leave you both amazed and deeply moved. Darci Lynn Farmer was born on October 12, 2004 in Oklahoma. From an early age, she showed a natural affinity for performing. At just 6 years old, she discovered ventriloquism, a skill that would soon define her life. With her signature rabbit puppet, Petunia, Darci captivated family and friends, quickly realizing that she had a rare gift. Her early life was marked by hours of practice and dedication. Parents and mentors guided her carefully, balancing her schoolwork, hobbies, and relentless rehearsals. What seemed effortless on stage required countless hours off stage, perfecting timing, voice modulation, and stage presence. By the time she was 8, Darci was already performing at local talent shows, fairs, and small venues, honing her craft before ever stepping onto a national stage. The opportunity of a lifetime arrived when she auditioned for America's Got Talent at age 11. The stakes were high. Millions of viewers, a panel of seasoned judges, and the pressure to deliver perfection on live television. From the moment she appeared on stage, it was clear that Darci was extraordinary. Her ventriloquism was flawless, her humor sharp, and her connection with the audience unforgettable. Even the judges were astonished. Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, and Howie Mandel all recognized that this young girl possessed something truly special. Darci quickly became a fan favorite, not just for her talent, but for her genuine personality. Audiences fell in love with her warmth, confidence, and maturity beyond her years. Each performance built momentum, and with every round, her story became one of determination, focus, and resilience. Yet, behind the applause and adoration was the reality of a child navigating the pressures of extreme fame. Rehearsals could last for hours, and travel schedules were grueling. Darci faced the challenge of balancing school, friendships, and the emotional weight of performing under intense scrutiny. It was a test of both talent and character, one that would define the next phase of her life. By the end of her AGT journey, Darci Lynn had not only won the competition, but she had captured the hearts of millions worldwide. She had proven that age is no barrier to greatness, and that dedication, discipline, and courage can make dreams come true. Yet this victory also marked the beginning of a more complicated journey, one that would test her resilience, emotional strength, and ability to handle life in the spotlight. Winning America's Got Talent was a dream come true for Darci Lynn, but it also marked the start of a whirlwind lifestyle that would challenge her in ways few could imagine. Overnight, she became a national sensation, with invitations to perform across the country, television appearances, and international recognition. Fans adored her, media outlets sought interviews, and her social media following exploded. But behind the glamour, the reality of sudden fame was anything but easy. Touring became both exciting and exhausting. Darci and her family traveled from city to city, performing multiple shows a week. While the applause and cheers were exhilarating, the schedule was grueling for an 11 or 12-year-old. Long days, late nights, and constant rehearsals left little room for school, friendships, or normal childhood experiences. Her parents carefully tried to balance her career with her personal development, but the pressure was intense, and it weighed heavily on her young shoulders. Public scrutiny added another layer of stress. Every performance, every interview, and even casual social media posts were examined by millions. Some praise was overwhelming, but criticism could be harsh, especially for a child still learning her craft. There were moments when the weight of expectation caused anxiety, self-doubt, and the fear of disappointing fans or judges. Many young stars struggle with fame, and Darci was no exception. The difference was that her talent and dedication kept her pushing forward despite the challenges. Her life became a lesson in discipline and resilience. Even in moments of fatigue, Darci maintained focus during rehearsals, learning to manage nerves, perfect timing, and vocal control. She also learned to adapt, handling unexpected issues with puppets, technical mishaps, or audience distractions with grace beyond her years. These experiences shaped her both as a performer and as a person, teaching her the importance of patience, perseverance, and staying true to herself. Despite the struggles, touring brought unforgettable memories. Meeting fans, seeing the impact of her performances on children and adults alike, and sharing her love of ventriloquism with the world was deeply rewarding. Yet these victories came with sacrifices, quiet nights at home, missed family events, and the constant push to perform at her best. Behind every smile on stage was a young girl learning the complex reality of fame. Even today, Darci speaks candidly about these years. She emphasizes gratitude for the opportunities, for her supportive family, and for fans who never let her feel alone. But she also acknowledges the emotional toll, the moments of loneliness, exhaustion, and pressure that shaped her adolescence. For those who only saw her dazzling performances, this side of her journey is a reminder that behind every star is a human being navigating the highs and lows of life under the spotlight. After the whirlwind of America's Got Talent and the exhausting touring schedule, Darci Lynn faced the challenge of finding balance, a difficult task for someone who had spent her formative years in the national spotlight. The fame, applause, and adoration were rewarding, but they came with emotional weight that required careful guidance and strong support from her family. Her parents, recognizing the pressures she faced, became her anchors. They helped her navigate the pitfalls of sudden celebrity, making sure she maintained a sense of normalcy despite the extraordinary circumstances. Schoolwork, family time, and personal growth were prioritized alongside her career, ensuring that she would not lose her childhood in the pursuit of stardom. Her mother and father acted as both managers and mentors, advocating for her best interests while protecting her from the overwhelming scrutiny of social media and the press. In addition to family support, Darci leaned on her inner resilience. Even as she faced criticism and moments of self-doubt, she continued to practice diligently, refine her ventriloquism, and push her creative boundaries. She experimented with new characters and voices, creating puppets beyond Petunia, and explored performance techniques that allowed her to expand her repertoire. These efforts helped her evolve as a performer, proving that her talent was not a fleeting novelty, but a lifelong pursuit. Away from the cameras, Darci also took time for personal reflection. She learned to value quiet moments, to recharge emotionally, and to appreciate the small joys of life. Simple things like baking with family, spending time with friends, or enjoying hobbies outside of performing. This balance was crucial in helping her process the intense experiences of early fame. By her mid-teens, Darci began transitioning from a child prodigy to a young adult with a clear sense of purpose. She recognized the importance of giving back, using her platform to inspire younger performers and encourage them to pursue their dreams responsibly. Through workshops, online tutorials, and mentorship, she shared the lessons she had learned about practice, patience, and maintaining authenticity in a world often obsessed with image over talent. Even as she stepped back from the relentless pace of television and live tours, Darci's passion never waned. She continued performing selectively, prioritizing projects that aligned with her values and allowed her to grow creatively. This phase of her life emphasized quality over quantity, a deliberate choice that highlighted her maturity and self-awareness. Through it all, fans continued to cheer her on, not just for her ventriloquism, but for the remarkable young woman she had become. Darci Lynn's journey is a testament to resilience, family support, and the importance of self-care, a reminder that behind the spotlight, young stars are still learning how to navigate life's challenges. As Darci Lynn continues to grow into adulthood, her story has evolved from that of a child prodigy to a symbol of dedication, talent, and resilience. Her journey is not only about ventriloquism or winning America's Got Talent, it's about navigating fame at a young age, staying grounded and using her gifts to inspire others. Even after the cameras and tours slowed, Darci remained committed to her craft. She continues to refine her performances, developing new characters and exploring innovative storytelling techniques with her puppets. This ongoing growth demonstrates her understanding that talent is a lifelong journey, not a fleeting achievement. Her fans see this dedication and respond with unwavering support, knowing that she continues to put her heart into every performance. Beyond her art, Darci has embraced her role as a mentor and role model. Through online tutorials, workshops, and speaking engagements, she encourages young performers to follow their dreams with discipline, integrity, and patience. She emphasizes that success isn't just about winning competitions or gaining fame. It's about honing your skills, embracing challenges, and finding joy in the process. For many aspiring artists, Darci is proof that passion paired with persistence can create extraordinary results. Her family remains central to her journey. Their unwavering support has helped her navigate the pressures of fame while keeping her grounded. Fans have come to admire not only Darci's talent, but also the values she embodies: humility, kindness, and a commitment to using her gifts positively. These qualities have made her more than a performer. They have made her a beloved public figure whose influence extends far beyond the stage. Looking ahead, Darci Lynn shows no signs of slowing down. She is exploring opportunities in live theater, television specials, and collaborations that challenge her creatively. Every project is approached with the same meticulous care and passion that first captivated audiences on AGT. Her story serves as a reminder that success is not defined solely by awards or social media attention, but by personal growth, perseverance, and the positive impact one has on others. Ultimately, Darci Lynn's legacy is about inspiration. She reminds us that talent combined with hard work, resilience, and supportive guidance can overcome even the toughest challenges. Her performances continue to bring joy and wonder to audiences, and her story encourages young performers to dream big while remaining grounded. Fans will always love Darci Lynn, not just for the magic she creates on stage,
but for the person she is off stage, a young woman who faced enormous pressure,
stayed true to herself, and continues to shine in her own remarkable way. She proves that behind every extraordinary performer is an equally extraordinary human being, and that her journey, far from being over, is only just beginning.